So I'm borderline irritated. But that's besides the point. God gave me a word. So basically, I was hearing these girls do this podcast or whatever, and so one of them was talking about a Bible scripture about how about our plans, like about how we make plans, and I just cannot remember specifically what she said, but she was just talking about our plans. And then so the title of this word is a man with a plan, a woman with a plan, okay? And so y'all, this place really just aggravated me, but we gonna move along and stay focused. So a woman with a plan, right? So what I got from that was this. Okay, just whatever, because I believe that everything. This is actually a part of the message. So basically, she was just talking about how it was saying like the plans that we make. What was that lady saying? Okay, I'm gonna just say what I know. A lot of times we can have plans, and the thing is, God never said that we can't have plans. God said do not trust in your plans. God said trust in his plan. You know what I'm saying? So we can make plans. God is not telling you not to plan. God is not telling you not to prepare or any of those things. God is telling you not to trust your plans. Because at the end of the day, your human-made plan could go left or right at any given moment. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your plans, you cannot trust your plans because you're not God. And God knows the plans that he has for you. So even if you plan, okay, just like me, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to this place early. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get my food, do this, da-da-da, da-da-da. I'm going to do this, do that. And I'm going to be back to work on time. I'm going to be early. I'm good, right? But I get here and their machine not working. They're taking too long. They're wasting my whole break. She say the food going to be ready in 10 minutes and my break is over in 12 minutes. So I'm just like, I planned on getting my food, eating my food, enjoying my food in totality, and then having a couple of minutes to spare, then I'm going to work. But the thing is, that was my plan. For whatever reason, look at God and his divine wisdom. I just love him. For whatever reason, God saw fit for my plan to not go as I planned it. He wanted it to go as he planned it. I don't know. Maybe he knew that I wouldn't remember what that lady was talking about, like word for word. So he just like, I'm going to give you your own scenario. But it's just the fact, it does not matter what you thought was supposed to happen. What matters is what happens. What matters is what actually happens in real life. So it doesn't matter if you thought God was supposed to do this for you. It doesn't matter if you thought this situation was supposed to go out this way. It doesn't matter if you planned and stuff still didn't end up going how you planned it to go. It does not matter. Because at the end of the day, you don't know all things. God knows all things. God knows all, sees all, is in all. He's everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, if all of that is true, then what does that mean? That means that your plans are meaningless. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying don't plan. I'm not saying don't make plans. But your plans essentially do not matter. Because at the end of the day, God says, for I know the plans I have for you. God said, I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you. So if you have a plan, if you made a plan and that plan did not happen, you have to trust God enough to know that that plan that failed ultimately did not fail. It did not fail. It did not fail. That failure was your stepping stone to your glory. Come on now, my God. Not to your glory, but to God getting his glory. But from you getting promoted. Failure, sometimes We need them failures, y'all. You cannot be promoted without failure. You have to have some type of failure before you could be promoted. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Sometimes we always get overlooked. Sometimes we get overlooked by God. We feel like we're overlooked by God. We just like, dang, God, you do this for them and them and them and them and them and them. You know everything I went through. You knew how faithful I was. You know how I be trying. You know how my heart is pure. You know all of these things, and you still put me in a position to be a failure. But the thing is, God says he knows the plans that he has for you. He knows the plans that he has for you. It doesn't matter what your plan is. He know the plan. He has the master plan. He is the planner, the ultimate planner. He is the man with the plan. Come on now. And I'm the woman with the plan. So the thing is, even though I'm the woman with the plan, I can't trust my plan, because my plan is not about me. My plan is about God getting, my plan does not matter, essentially. The plan overall is about God getting his glory. So if I gotta fail for God to get his glory, and for me to ultimately be promoted in the process, that's just a part of life. We have to learn how to embrace failure. We have to learn, okay, God, this didn't go as planned. I'm kind of disappointed. I feel disappointed in you, God. I feel disappointed in myself, God. But at the end of the day, God, I trust you enough to know that your plans, woo, are working together for my good. Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him and he will make your path straight. So when I say trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, don't lean on your own plans. Even though you made a plan, it sounds like a great idea, and it sounds everything is right. Like you right, you smart. You really came up with that, like you a genius. But if that does not work, you can't turn your back on God. You can't fall back into sin. You can't give the enemy no glory just because your plans are not working out how you saw fit. You have to think about what God sees fit. It's not about your plans. It's about his plans. It's about him getting the glory. It's about what he is doing in your life. It don't matter what happens. It don't matter if I'm late to work because all this food stuff happened. If God wanted me to speak this word right now with this stupid situation, then that is how God is going to get his glory. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Even though I could be like, man, I'm mad, I'm not about to record nothing, I'm irritated, I'm done because nothing went as I planned it to. Okay, my plan does not matter. My plan does not matter. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. God never said you can't make plans. You can't trust your plans. God said, trust in the Lord with all your heart. In all your ways, submit to him. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight. He didn't say in all your ways, submit to him, and you will be able to make your path straight. He said he will make your path straight. So I'm not worried about getting fired. I'm not worried about showing up late. I'm not worried about reaping no consequences. I'm not worried about it. Because at the end of the day, whatever happens, I know that all of this is ultimately working together so that I can be promoted and so God can get his glory. So God can get his glory. That's really the whole thing about God getting his glory. Like, okay, the promotion is going to come, but it's not about the promotion. It's really not. Because even in the promotion, God is being glorified even all the more. But it's all about God getting his glory. And I just love him. That's why we need to embrace them failures, y'all. Like, we need to, when we fail, we need to find joy. Like, okay, God, thank you for this. Thank you for this teaching moment. I'm not going to sit up here and use this failure and just act like it's the end of the world. I'm not going to sit up here and just quit because I failed. I'm not going to sit up here and disobey you, God, just because I failed, God. I understand that the best of the best of the best failed before they succeeded. You have to fail before you succeed. God says humility comes before honor. And that's the thing. We want to get honor before we want to get the honor, and we want to get the honor before we be humble, right? And then we think that, okay, God, honor me and I'm going to be humble. But the thing is, that's your plans. Your plan is, God, I want you to lift me up and I'm going to be humble. But the thing is, God knows our hearts. It's a heart posture. God knows our hearts. So God knows that if he promotes you right now, You're not going to be humble. You don't have the right heart posture. You're going to lead people astray. You're all for yourself. You're going to spend the money that he blessed you with on clothes and shoes instead of trying to fund the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Like, God knows these things, but us, we think we can handle it. We like, God bless me right now. God bless me right now, right? We tell him to bless us right now because we got a plan. God bless me. And once you bless me, I'm going to go get this store. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go to this store. I'm going to get all this stuff. I'm going to get everything right. I'm going to do all of this. But in the whole time, God knows. God knows what we don't know. God knows, like, okay, you're going to have to wait. God knows that we're not ready sometimes. And the thing is, it's never a perfect time. But God's timing is perfect. It will never be a perfect time. But all in all, God's timing is perfect. And you have to really think about that in regards to your life. There was never a perfect time for you to step out on faith. There was never a perfect time for you to write that book. There was never a perfect time for you to speak to that person or for you to stop doing that thing. There was never a perfect time, but God's timing is perfect, because once you actually did those things or thought that thought or prayed to God or whatever you did, he gets all the glory. And you can see, like, okay, I wasn't ready. I felt inadequate. I felt like I wasn't ready, but God saw fit. So it's not about my time and being perfect. It's about God and his perfect timing. He don't make mistakes. Period. So I love y'all. I'm about to get this food. I'm getting some food from Upscale Cuisine. Hold on, I'm about to come in here, y'all, because I gotta tell this lady I'm sorry. Because I was getting kind of impatient. Ooh. I was getting kind of impatient because I'm like, bro, this lady taking too long. She don't know what she doing. She got like an accent, like she Nigerian or something. And I'm just like, bro, I'm about to slap her. Ooh. No, but that's how I was feeling. I was so aggravated. And the sun really going this way. But I'm going to come this way. Because, you know, that's where it's at. But I would record from that way if I could. But, yeah, so I'm about to say sorry to this lady. So. Hi. Thank you for being so patient with me. And I'm sorry for getting impatient with you. I felt like I was being impatient.
Like I said, sometimes that confuses me, but
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's good. Thank you so much. Why do I feel so good? I really feel good now. Because I told that lady I'm sorry. Because for real, like, I really feel bad. Like, no cap. I feel bad. But all in all,